Coach, who are players on Miami to watch, and what makes them so competitive?
Well, they have the ACC Player of the Year, Chris. He's gifted. I mean, he's really gifted. Wong, he's a load. Talking to coaches that played against them this year, it's amazing how many of them bring Miller up as arguably their best player. Their most valuable player is probably Omer. I think they were 48-31 rebounding margin advantage the other night. So you're plus 17 on the boards, and this kid had 17 of them. It's probably the best rebounder that we've played against. In a basketball society where people worship how tall someone is, like that matters. This kid is 6'7", 248, and he reminds me of a player nobody's ever heard of unless you're my age, and that's Wes Unseld. He's the most Wes Unseld player I think I've seen. He's got a nose for the ball. Good rebounders have one thing in common. They're always where the ball is. Bad rebounders never are. Now, some of those things are taught, some things are not. You can't teach someone to be where the ball is. This kid is. J1 Roberts is like that for us. He's a very gifted rebounder. He just has a nose for the ball. This kid does it at 6'7", 250. Their last game, they had a player that's probably going to finish first or second in Player of the Year voting. This kid dominated the inside. He just dominated. So Omer, Miller, Wong, the kid that transferred from Kansas State is another gifted scorer. Probably their best three-point shooter. More of a volume guy than Wong. Wong can really shoot, but he just beat you off the dribble. And they run an offense that you can tell how good a Coach Larinaga is in the way he lets them play in space. He doesn't, very similar to how we played with Tremont the other night. He puts his best players in a position to be successful, and he lets them play. You can tell they have great freedom. Their shot selection is the shots they like to get. Sometimes they're contested, sometimes they're not. Doesn't matter. They can make them either way. And then Omer, I think you need a player that doesn't demand the ball all the time. He's going to give you great effort regardless whether you throw it to him or not. And you call those guys winners, and I think Omer's the ultimate winner. Poplar reminds me a little of Tajay Moore. He has that kind of athleticism. He can make a play with his athleticism just by playing hard. So Pac, Wong, Poplar, Miller, Omer, you can see why they're the ACC champs. They're good. They're probably the best offensive team that we've played this year at all five positions. Omer can score, but he impacts the game more with his rebounding. But you've got to watch him on that block too. So I like their team. There's very few teams that we've played that I'd like to go see as a fan. This is one of them.